Alright, we're playing Dust today because, well, everyone's playing Undertale, so we have to find something indie shit to play.
Yeah, something older.
Yeah. We're gonna play on Tough because this game is actually incredibly easy. Like, I'm not kidding. I recently beat this game, and by the end of the game, like, you unlock one ability and you just turn into a whirlwind of Sith.
Oh.
You just fly through.
Okay, well, I'll look forward to that.
Yeah. So, I basically have mixed feelings about this game. I like this game, but it's a solid B for me.
Okay.
Like,
And I have no feelings about this game because I've never played it nor seen it played.
well, you're gonna see a lot of it. The big problem I have with this game is there are two characters that really absolutely ruin the game.
Okay.
And not in a, like, they're really horrible and they're just awful to be around. We look at all these silhouettes and shadows, dramatic art.
You're not waging war.
No, I'm just jumping around like a jackass.
soldier would perish on this
Um,
day. Not to the mob, but to a single.
Yeah, to sum up for people who wanted to care about any of that, the world is fucked, everything's gone to shit, war happened, super soldier gets killed by a kid.
So in 2101, war was beginning.
Pretty much.
Okay. There's a sword there.
A talking sword? What are you?
That's a legitimate question.
Only that which you have summoned.
When he said it was a talking sword.
Summoned? How? For what purpose?
That is also a legitimate question.
I do not know, but we shall learn in time. Now
Slightly.
rise and claim the blade of Ara.
Whoa.
Oh. Yeah.
He just grabbed it. It looked like he was reaching for the blade.
Yeah.
Stop! Stop right there!
And who is she?
Me?
Furry
I'm
icon.
Fidget, guardian of the sword.
I'm sorry, I think I misheard before. You said your name was Fidget?
Hey, this isn't about me. You're the one who's got my sword. How about you
Oh,
tell me
you want
yours?
your sword back? There you go.
I'm...
Calm yourself, Fidget. His name is
Now, one of the
Dust.
things I will give props to this game for is, A, it looks pretty.
Yes.
It's a very nice looking game. The art style is very deviant art.
That's me.
Yeah.
And you're...
Yeah, you would definitely find characters like this all over your
Though
game.
I can't recall that name. So, what is this sword?
Yeah, none of this particularly matters right now.
Yeah.
You, Dust, are my
The voice acting is pretty good. The voice actors here do a really fine
That's all
job.
great and everything, but I think it's about time
Like,
I got this sword back.
Listen to her voice. The voice actor for her actually does another character you really like.
Right now,
Oh,
it's the only
who's
thing
that?
that
Yeah.
knows who I am.
Well,
I
I'm gonna let you give a good listen to her real quick and let you guess.
Well, then you leave me no choice. I challenge you. The winner gets the sword.
I got no idea.
That is,
All right.
I had it up and I
you
covered
win.
it up because I'm an
But don't
idiot.
think I'm leaving empty-handed.
Kimberlyn Tran, I hope I said her name right.
Dr. Tran?
I
She
will.
does the voice of
Sword
Miss
back
Fortune.
when you're done doing,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she really doesn't get enough work.
Yeah.
I checked her credits. She hasn't done a lot.
The
Um,
answers you seek
She can do a pretty good Tara Strong. I'm getting a lot of like bubbles out of Dust Fidget here.
Yeah, I was going to say Tara Strong just because she does everything, but like,
Then
this
will you
doesn't
give me
quite
the sword?
sound like her.
No.
I need to get it
Like,
back
there's a
home
lot of
before
points
anyone
where
notices it's
I thought until I looked it up that was Tara Strong.
When I find
And
out
that
just
Dust
what it is I'm
was,
supposed to do with it,
Yuri
it's
Lowenthal.
all yours,
Okay,
Fidget.
who's that?
Come on,
Yuri Lowenthal?
let's go.
Yeah, I don't know too many voice actors.
Yuri Lowenthal is the guy that does like the main character of anime for so many animes.
Oh, okay.
Ichigo from Bleach is like his biggest role, but he's in fucking everything.
Okay.
Um,
And it's all the dub stuff, right?
yeah, it's all the dub stuff.
Okay, that would be another reason I don't know who that is.
But-
I tend to listen to.
He's actually trilingual.
Oh.
He speaks English, Russian, and Japanese.
Oh, badass.
To the point where he's actually done voice work for Japanese things. Because even though he's a fluent Japanese speaker, they love hiring him as somebody who speaks with a bad English accent.
Okay.
He's one of the few Japanese speakers who is fluent enough in Japanese that you don't have to coach him on how to pronounce the words.
Uh-huh.
But he also knows what a bad English accent sounds like in Japanese.
Okay. That's actually really talented.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yep. Also, in case anybody was wondering, Yes, there's lots and lots of art of Fidget. She's kind of a furry icon.
To an extent.
Maybe it's just the circles I run in.
Yeah, it could very well be. She's not like Crystal or Renamon level.
Oh no, not at all.
But she gets love
Yeah.
that she probably doesn't want.
Yeah.
Correction. We found a locked chest.
Well, what are you waiting for? Smash it open.
That would be unwise, Dust. These chests are protected by arcane locks from the last era, and are well beyond my capabilities.
What kind of magical sword are you?
Suppose we'll need a key then.
So I was giving props to this game. One thing it does very, very well is it has very likable characters through their dialogue.
Okay.
Like, there's a lot of points where either they ad-lib something or, like, the writing makes you like these characters, which is what makes the problems even more infuriating when we get to them.
Good to know. So are the problems with the characters then?
Calm yourself, Fidget.
It's very specifically with two characters, and I'll point them out when we get to them.
Okay.
Mash the buttons! Do something!
See, that's what I'm talking about of likable characters.
Yeah.
Like, through the dialogue, most of these characters... Ah, you're not there.
Nobody said anything about
Yeah,
monsters.
Strange. Where did
I apologize in advance. I'm trying to pause where I remember there's actually good dialogue, because there's a lot of nothing dialogue.
Yeah.
All the skills imbued therein.
On the one hand,
Oh,
a lot of the characters have these really cute moments, and they're really likable. Like, Dust isn't all emo and cringe all the way through, despite what he looks like.
Thank God.
He has a lot of, like, back and forth with Fidgets. He has lots of ribbing going on.
Perhaps
Okay.
finding
Um,
will aid in restoring
He's an actual developed character,
Yeah.
which is great. Dust and Fidget have this really great chemistry together, and I absolutely love them.
That's
Um,
good
I
because
think things
they're
are
the
about to
main
get a
ones you're
whole
going to be
lot
hanging
worse.
around most of the time.
Yeah.
and to think,
Like, Fidget, Dust, and Aura have this really great chemistry going on. Where it's like, Fidget is definitely the comic relief.
Yeah.
Dust, you would think would always be the straight man, but that role goes to Aura.
Okay.
Instead, Dust kind of wavers between being the straight man and kind of joining Fidget in with the games and the shenanigans.
Okay. So he's kind of the middle ground.
Yeah. So, but the trouble is, whenever the game tries to get serious, it very quickly falls into cringe territory.
Oh.
Like, when Dust confronts the final enemy in the game, he has this big dramatic speech that falls flat. There's nothing terribly memorable about it. It's one of those things, and this is something I noticed with a lot of writers, when they're trying to be really dramatic with a character
Yeah.
and give them that, like, dramatic monologue, it goes on for about 8 lines too many.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you want your... Oh, wow, I'm actually getting close to death. Didn't notice that. Oh, right, I'm playing on a harder difficulty than one YouTube server.
Yeah. Funny.
Can't.
Yeah.
But no, as a rule of thumb, if you're doing, like, a dramatic monologue, especially when you have your character refer to themselves as I am the whatever, 2 lines.
I am the walrus.
Hold here, Dust. You have unlocked a new ability.
Wow, Dust
Bear
Storm.
witness
Yeah.
to the Dust Storm.
Well, this is one of the things I don't like about the game. It stops a lot to do tutorials, and I really don't like that.
Yeah.
Hold the secondary attack
But-
to
Gonna do
perform
tutorials,
the
just
Dust
keep
Storm.
moving.
Yeah.
But beware, skilled as
But
you
whenever
may be,
Fidget's
you
explaining
cannot
the,
maintain the
a
storm for
tutorial,
long without hurting
she has
yourself.
some choice moments.
Okay.
in that case,
Like this.
maybe I can help. If you press the super ballistic fidget action button of power, I'll perform an attack so spectacularly awesome that it'll produce emotions you didn't even know existed. Please contain yourselves as I demonstrate.
Oh my God! What are these emotions I'm feeling?
Very pretty.
Well, maybe I'll just keep the rest of my repertoire to myself.
I'm sorry, Fidget. I'm sure it'll come in handy somehow.
Actually, Dust, between the 3 of us, this could be quite useful. The dust storm can manipulate Fidget's projectile into a more powerful attack. Observe.
How do you get more powerful than that?
By doing that.
No, I'm not seeing it.
Wow. Oh, by the way, every
So,
time I use my power,
Remember how I told you you turn into this like Sith
you can
tornado
recharge
by the
me
end of the
with
game?
melee
Yeah.
combos.
Yes, Dust.
So her third ability is lightning,
Okay.
and when you do that, you can do the dust storm in the air. So there gets to points where you're just flying through the area, raining lightning down on everything around it. Like the final boss has all these moves, and I was seeing all these guides for beating it. I'm just like, I'm just gonna turn into a tornado of lightning and just fly in his face.
Yeah.
Is that gonna work? Yes. Stage 2, yes. Stage 3, yes. And stage 4, oh look, yes.
Gee. Yeah, you gotta love it when something's overpowered like that.
Well, the other thing is, like, when I was first playing through this game, I wasn't giving Fidget a lot of credit. But unlike Dust, she can get crazy damage multipliers off of items.
Okay.
To the point where, when I finished my first run of this game, Dust's attack was somewhere in the 3,000s.
Yeah.
Fidget's was somewhere up in 8.
Okay. So attack multipliers have to do with what, combo chains and stuff?
No, they're equipment items that straight up multiply your stats.
Oh, okay.
So there's a ring that gives her times 3, and you can wear 2 of them.
Oh.
And an
So
amulet that gives her
times 9 or times 6?
times 3 each, and you can wear 2, so that's times 6 there.
Okay.
Then
So
there's
it multiplies the base stat, not the existing stat.
I think it multiplies the existing.
Oh, well then it's times 9.
Well, okay. I'm not 100% sure how the math works out, because math is not my strong suit.
Yeah, but the
But
result
her-
is that it's fucking good.
Her base stat was somewhere 300 something, and her final stat was like 8,000.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. The multipliers get stupidly ridiculous.
Yeah, apparently. And that does sound like times 9.
Well, there's those, plus there's an amulet you can wear that adds further multiplication.
Hey, you just leveled up.
Is that what I did? It feels good.
Yeah, you have the amulet, the rings, a vest, and a thing you can put on your sword.
Open the character
So
screen.
like 5 different slots, each have a different multiplication on Fidget.
More powerful.
Okay.
Just absolutely ridiculous.
Huh. Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah. Actually, early game you want to level this up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So how the stat system works in this game is you have 4 stats that you can level up. That's your attack, your defense, Fidget, and your HP.
Okay. Fidget being a special move, I guess.
Pretty much.
Everything. Yeah.
Undertale has taught me nothing.
You kind of don't have a choice in this game.
Not really. But how each of the stat works is you can put a pip in it. And your stats can be 3 or 4 pips higher than your lowest stat.
Okay.
So at some point you will have to level up everything. You can't like min-max
Alright, yeah, that makes sense.
to an extent.
Yeah. You specialize, you don't min-max.
Right. So for the first couple of levels it's treasure. This minigame actually means nothing. If you fail, you still keep your key, so it's just a time waster.
Okay.
Um,
You typed in backspace.
oh, yeah, good thinking. Anyway, but yeah, when you start the game, it's really specializing your character, and then after that, it's every 4 levels, you get to level up what you want to level up.
Okay.
And as you're probably noticing, even on the harder levels, the combat is not a challenge.
It seems to be pretty mindless.
Yeah, it really is. They have a combo system in here, and there are different moves you can pull, but it's not a character action game. You don't need to learn any of it,
Right.
even on the higher difficulties.
I know there's a term for what you're doing, and I'm trying to remember what it is. The idea is that you're using one technique that just works.
Oh, first optimal strategy.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Kind of.
So, any idea where we are?
Like,
I was maybe hoping
the other trouble is this game has...
Silly me. I see
It only has
you
2 buttons to attack. It has your basic attack and your Dust Storm.
chasing after
Okay.
a crazy
But
flying sword.
your Dust Storm is also what you use to carry on your combos.
Right.
Well, you
There's a lot of
should-
times where you want to throw out a fidget-powered Dust Storm,
Yeah.
and you end up continuing into a combo.
Okay.
Or, like, if you throw an enemy up in the air, you can grab them and throw them down
Perhaps you
with
recognize the
the
village
Dust
of
Storm
these
button. But you
cliffs?
can also do an aerial Dust Storm, which chases after
hard
enemies.
to make
Uh-huh.
out from here.
So
We'll need to drop down to the valley floor if we want to get any closer.
it's not great.
Yeah.
Very well.
You have some options, but not many.
Yeah. The one thing I like is the healing button is a fast button, and it has no animation, so you can do it whenever.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty handy.
Yeah. So it's not Dark Souls in that regard. Aha! 15 minutes to our first Dark Souls reference in this video.
Ah, new record, probably.
Probably. There's a dodge button, though.
Yeah.
There's no dash button, which kind of pisses me off, because there are some areas.
Oh.
Because there's a lot of Metroidvania going on here.
Yeah.
To any Dust fans out there, I have 100% of this game. I'm not gonna go find all the buddies, and I'm not gonna find all the treasures.
I was really hoping you would.
Shut up. No. Because that turns this into like a 10-hour game, and I really don't feel like doing that. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna do some of the side quests that gives us more characters, just because I want to show some of them all.
That makes sense. And I'd be interested in seeing that too.
Like, I'm definitely doing all of Corbin's quest line, because I actually really enjoy that quest line. He might be one of my favorite side characters.
Okay.
Also, it leads to what might be my favorite fidget movie.
Alright. Well, that's probably worth doing then.
Like, that whole quest line has a full fidget animation that you wouldn't see otherwise.
Okay.
Not Corbin, what am I saying? Corbin's the little kid. Reese.
Reese.
Yeah.
Reese sounds like the face name, not Corbin.
Yeah.
Corbin sounds like a large, balding monk guy with a beard.
I think that there's actually a character you know of named Corbin.
No, it just sounds like one. That's the image that comes to mind when I hear Corbin.
Yeah, it's this little bunny kid.
Oh, okay. Bunnies are cute.
Well, then good. There's a fuck ton of them in this game. Like, the village we're gonna come up on has like 90% buddies.
Okay, that's good to know. Bunnies are actually my favorite anther species.
Oh, really?
Weird, but yeah. Like, my favorite actual animal is a cat, but
Is that a tent?
I don't know,
Is
for
there
some reason
somebody in
bunnies are just great.
Whatever it is, it's got glowing evil eyes of evil.
A merchant lies in wait. Do not let his appearance frighten you. I sense he only wishes to assist in our journey.
How do you know that?
Psh, I wasn't frightened. Just surprised at the, savings. Come on, let's talk to him.
I've been expecting you, stranger.
How do you know that?
Who are you?
Merely a friend with many wares for sale. Shall we conduct business?
That's not spooky at all. Nope. So, this game has an upgrade system. Not an upgrade, a crafting system.
Okay.
Enemies drop shit, and you can sell it to the merchant, and by selling it to the merchant...
Before
Oh,
you leave,
he's gonna explain it. What am I
might
doing?
I propose an offer?
That would
Ooh,
depend
another
on
good
the
fidget
offer.
bar.
If I may be so bold, you are not prepared for the journey ahead.
How would you know?
I,
Do you even know
however,
what the
can
journey
offer
is?
assistance.
He actually does.
Really?
Yeah, spoilers.
Accept this blueprint as a gift. Should you find a blacksmith and the necessary materials, they may be able to craft the item for you. I can offer you materials as well, though I'm not entirely sure what materials this land deems of value. I am not from around here, as I'm sure you've guessed by now. Once you've sold me a new material type,
You must have
I will
lost the
be
game
able
against
to
Mutant
restock
with
my
banished to the
store
Shadow Realm.
As for
Asshole.
reward, I will pay you a bonus for the first new material you sell me.
Ah, he'll buy them at a high price.
Well, yes. Yes, I will. The materials you've sold me will be quite useful. I'll attempt to restock them as time goes on. I also share my stock with other merchants. With our help, you will save valuable time collecting rarer
He
materials.
says other merchants, but there's technically
Thank
only
you.
2 others in the game.
Watch
Okay.
your back,
Well,
my
that's enough.
friend.
Ah, yes.
That guy actually has a really good voice actor.
Yeah, the voice acting is very solid in this game, especially for an indie. Where? No.
You are right, though. I'm seeing a lot of signs of indie, and like not expert indie either.
Yeah.
Just like I can see why this wouldn't be the most popular game on Steam ever.
It gets really high Steam ratings. Like,
Yeah.
it's universally praised on Steam.
Yeah, well, it seems like a pretty good game. It just has this lack of polish that's pretty indicative of an indie game.
Yeah, like, there's two things you need to do to fix some of the characters in this to make the story way more compelling. Another pass at the script to remove a little bit of the cringe elements.
Yeah.
And add something more in depth with the combat. Like, enemies that parry, they show up, but only in the last section of the game.
Oh, you would think they'd show up early because that's a pretty basic thing.
Yeah, no, they only show up in the very final zone. And it's not an effective system because you have a bunch of NPC characters helping you because it's this giant fucking battle. So it turns into this clusterfuck of sprites and you're just mashing buttons because you cannot see what's going on because there's too many things happening.
I have an important question.
What's up?
Do those NPC characters use the ATM machine?
I have no idea what you're talking
Redundancy. NPC means non-player character.
about. Oh. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no. They're just kind of there, and they'll occasionally attack the enemy,
Yeah.
and then like cluster around the big fat enemies with the wide windups and get all themselves killed,
Uh-huh.
and then new ones will spawn in.
Okay. So they're just kind of there to distract the already blocking
Gus,
enemy.
there's something
Yeah, it's supposed to be this big dramatic moment of like, here's this great battle that you're taking part of.
Yeah.
But they're not helping.
I've got it. Wait, no. Ah.
having some trouble there.
Yeah, I don't know.
So,
I just
on the
can't
one
get a good
hand,
grip.
I don't like that they're stopping me
You're
from
just
playing the
kinda
game to
showing
show me
off.
that
That's sweet.
this is a Metroidvania and we're just gonna have to come back later.
Yeah.
On the other hand, they at least took the time to fully voice the whole thing,
Uh-huh.
so, yeah,
Yeah, it's not a complete waste of time.
no. And there was another little fidget moment in there. It wasn't a particularly good one, but, you know,
Yeah.
there.
She's cute.
Yeah. That's fine.
I like it when she comes up on the screen. She's adorable.
Character design in this game is
Looks
very
like we're
strong.
heading in
yeah.
the right direction.
Be on your guard, Dust. I sense a powerful foe.
Even if the animation looks kind of...
Don't worry, Jess.
Flash
I'll be
creative.
behind you every
Yeah,
step of the way. Way behind.
Oh, they're gonna teach me the parry system.
It's another one of those spiky slime things.
Their persistence, I'll give them that.
Much as I pity this corrupted beast, now might be a good time to demonstrate the parry technique.
Thank you. Let
Allow
me
it to
do it.
strike.
Let me do the thing.
Hey, you dazed it.
Thank you, Fidget.
Attack and hold the button at the moment of the enemy's strike, and you will parry their attack.
There's literally one enemy in the game where you need to do this.
Oh my god.
Timing is crucial, and you must
And they
be
stop to
precise.
explain the parry system again when you find it.
And as you
Really?
can
Yes.
see, a
That's
successful
silly.
parry
Uh,
will also daze your opponent.
To be fair, that segment is more like, no, don't try to attack it, and getting behind it won't help either. You have to parry it.
Okay.
But after that, you never encounter another one again.
Wow.
Like, the enemies at the end of the game, kind of,
I see somebody over
would
there.
be helpful to parry.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, it's such a clusterfuck that you can barely see what's going on.
Right.
And at that point, you have, you know, your tornado lightning, and it doesn't fucking matter.
I would appreciate that.
Mhm.
Thanks.
Oh, hello! You surprised
You're
me
right,
there.
character design
Can't
even
many
for NPCs
travelers
is
this
great.
far out of
Yeah.
town.
Sorry about that. It's nice to finally meet a friendly face. So we're getting closer to the village then?
You mean Aurora Village? Yes, it's just beyond those fields to the east. And I think you might be just in time.
What do you mean?
The monster attacks
Monsters
down
are
there
attacking
were
the
getting
village.
worse. Right before you
Um,
showed up, I'd swear I heard
yeah.
somebody shouting.
This actually brings up something really strong about character design. With, especially when you're dealing with non-human species, you can do this with humans to an extent, but when you design a character, you want to get a good idea of what they're about
Yeah.
at your first glance.
Yes.
Uh,
Posture and clothing and whatnot, facial expressions, that sort of thing.
yeah. And of course you can subvert this by being like, here's this tough-looking character who is such a huge fucking badass, and it's like, no, he's actually a giant coward
Yeah.
and completely useless.
Yeah.
Or, like, here's the cute, adorable... This is something anime absolutely loves to do. Here's the cute, adorable thing that's the most powerful thing in the universe.
Right.
Creatures from this existence.
But, like, even that is playing around with that concept of, you know, strong character design.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all about, like, preconceptions, because they know that those exist, and that's how you subvert them.
Yeah. I could parry this.
Why would you do that?
I don't feel like it.
Okay.
No, wait! That's not all of them!
Thank you.
Oh,
Here comes some more!
they're so difficult, though.
Or at this stage, two of them at the same time is kind of...
Yeah.
Like, I have to slightly pay attention.
Yeah, that's true. You're still just getting behind them.
Yep. That's all you need to do.
Because your dash goes really freaking far.
Yeah. Oop.
Oh.
Woo! That was funny. I actually did a lot of damage. Because I have not been upgrading my health or defense. Pure offense.
Yeah. Makes things go quicker. Good for Let's Play. Plus, you 100%ed, so you kind of know what you're doing.
Yeah. Also, even when I haven't 100% the game, I will usually go this route unless I feel like I have to otherwise.
Okay.
Because as I said in the Dark Souls playthrough, not Dark Souls, Bloodborne,
Yeah.
I'm a huge... Son of a bitch. I upgraded, I leveled up and exploded, and it threw me back, and it let the thing hit me. Leveling up hurt.
Yeah.
But no, I'm a huge proponent of the golden rule of Gasport. If you do unto others right the first time, they will be capable of doing unto you.
Well done.